Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable juries, the committees of speech contest, and all the audiences who I respect. First, let's thank to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May all praise Him, the Lord of the world, who has been giving us the mercies, so we can be here in this great occasion. May salawat be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the brightness era. It's an honor for me to stand here, and please allow me to give my speech about moral degradation of manners among the young generation. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is morals? Let me tell you. Morals are teaching about good and bad that are generally accepted regarding actions, attitude, obligation, and morality. And we must maintain our morals so that we can avoid negative things. How about degradation? Do you know about it? Degradation means the decline or reduction of something temporarily. So, the definition of moral degradation is a form of weakening of cultural values based by society, which leads to the formation of new cultural classes. The moral degradation affects ethics and manners. Polite behavior is an important element in everyone's daily social life, because by showing polite behavior, a person can be respected and liked by his existence as a social creator, wherever he is. This even deviates from the habits and customs of society as a result of technological development. Nowadays, many young generations are experiencing moral degradation. The younger generation experiencing moral degradation because it is caused by four main factors. Those are the environment, the influence of technology and social media, the lack of parental role in moral education, and change in socio-cultural values. Now, there are so many problems happening in the world of teenagers, which is disturbed by moral degradation, that many parents worry about this and cannot understand why there's a decline in the morals of today's teenagers. Look now, there are so many cases committed by minors, such as cases of drug use, prostitution in school, stealing, and even murder. Of the many cases that have occurred, most of the doors admit that they are sorry for what they have done, but they will also do it again. Therefore, conditions like this must be addressed immediately for our collective good. Otherwise, the generation under us will get worse, because the young generation is the backbone of the nation and future leaders. And it is the young generation who will take this country in a better direction. If the younger generation can no longer hope for anything, you can imagine what our beloved nation and country will become. Ladies and gentlemen, there are several things that can be done to prevent moral degradation, such as instilling character education, development in the school environment, attention in the family environment, creating a conducive social environment, applying sanction, and raising individual awareness. As I already told you, one of the solutions to prevent moral degradation is the role of parents in developing education and forming the character of teenagers. Now, what can be done so that the younger generation can experience the benefits of technological development positively? Various efforts can be made, starting with the education of children by their parents, then through censorship. At home, parents can control accessing by using internet network devices that can be viewed openly, so that the whole family can know what content their children are accessing. Then, when children are at school, there must be supervision regarding access to information and including telling their children to choose friends who influence them to positive things. So, the conclusion that we conclude from my speech is the importance of collaboration between all parties to overcome moral degradation. And I invite the young generation to return to the noble values and culture of the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all I want to tell you about my speech. Thank you for your attention. I apologize if there are any wrong words or action. I'm SYAFINA from MTSN Surakarta. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.